Namaste. 10th standard. In the last videos, we were discussing about the girl who was Anne Frank, written by Louis de Jong. We just saw in the last videos about Anne Frank. She was born in the year 1929, and she was daughter of Otto Frank, a German banker who got shifted himself to another city called Amsterdam in Netherlands due to the threat from Hitler, as Hitler's intention was just to destroy all the Jews from the world. So in the last videos we just discussed about her interest and who is Margot. She was her elder sister, and how they shifted to the annexure when the Hitler attacked Netherlands. Also there they were living with the Van Dan, the joint the partner in business of Otto Frank. There she started writing the life of annexure, her life in the annexure. So we'll continue. In the last video we also saw how she died in the camp due to the typhoid fever, and her sister also died, her mother also died, and Van Dan family all died in the camp in March 1945. Only Otto Frank could survive as the Russians saved those people who were under Hitler's control. Now, mission in life, para number 30. A week after the Otto Frank family had been arrested, Maeve had boldly returned to the annex. A heap of papers lay on the floor. Maeve recognized Anne's handwriting and decided to keep the diary but not to read it. Had she read it, she would have found detailed information on the help she and other people had given the Frank family at the risk of their own lives, and she might well have decided to destroy the diary for reasons of safety. Now, in the first para of this mission in life, we can make out Maeve, the typist who had helped Otto Frank family when they were in the annexure, and on that day when Frank family and Van Dan family were taken to the camp, Maeve returned to the annexure, and she found the heap of papers on the floor. Those papers were kept by Anne Frank in the briefcase of Otto Frank, her father. So what happens here? There was a heap of paper. She understood, she recognized the handwriting of Anne Frank and understood that this is nothing but her diary. So she kept those diaries and decided not to read it. If she had read the diary, she would definitely have destroyed that diaries, as there is detailed information about how these people have helped Otto Frank and his family when they were hiding in the annexure. It took Otto Frank many weeks to finish reading that his dead child had written. He broke down after every few pages, as his old mother was still alive. She had emigrated to Switzerland, where other near relatives lived. He started copying the manuscript for her. Some pages which he felt to be too intimate or which might hurt other people's feelings were left out by him. The idea of publishing the diary did not enter his mind. He gave one typed copy to a close friend, who lent it to a professor of modern history. Much to Otto Frank's surprise, the professor devoted an article to it in a Dutch newspaper. His friends now urged Otto Frank to have Anne's diary published, as she herself had wished. In one page she had written, "I want to publish a book entitled The Annex After the War. My diary can serve this purpose." Anne's father finally consented to publication, the manuscript was refused by two well-known Dutch publishers. A third decided to accept it, and he sold more than 150,000 copies of the Dutch edition. So, when he received these copies from Mape, the diaries from Mape, he started reading it, but he could not finish in once, because every page he read, he broke down, and while he was reading, he broke down, and it took so many days to finish a few pages. As his old mother was still alive, she had emigrated to Switzerland, where other relatives were still alive. So her mother, Otto Frank's mother, was alive, and for her, Otto Frank started copying the manuscript, diary's manuscript. While he was copying the manuscript, he left some intimate information which could hurt other people's feelings. So he left out those things, and this publishing, the idea of publishing never came to his mind, but only when his friend, one of the manuscript, he gave it to his friend, Otto Frank's friend, and he suggested to give it to one professor of modern history. So this professor had written about the diary in a Dutch newspaper. So now Otto Frank's friends started urging Otto Frank to publish this book, but initially, and Anne Frank herself wanted this book to be published, as she has written, I want to publish a book entitled The Annex After War. So herself, she wanted to publish this book. If she had been alive, she would have published this book. So my diary served this purpose. When Anne's father finally consented to publication, so finally he decided to publishing this book, this diary, and they give this manuscript to the Dutch publishers. Two Dutch publishers have already rejected the manuscript, but the third one issued 150,000 copies in the Dutch edition. After that, other editions followed. 250,000 sold in Britain, a like number in Japan, 435,000 in the United States. Otto Frank began to receive hundreds of letters. So he started, after this diary was published, first initially in Dutch edition, it was 150,000, and it followed by 250,000 in Britain, then in Japan similar editions, and then 435,000 in United States. Otto Frank began to receive hundreds of letters. One from Italy was addressed, Otto Frank, father of Anne Frank, Amsterdam. A few people doubted the authenticity of the diary. Most wrote to express their admiration and grief. Girls of Anne's age poured out their troubles. Oh, Mr. Frank, wrote one girl, she is so much like me that sometimes I do not know where myself begins and Anne Frank ends. Numerous people sent small presents. Some exquisite dolls were made for him by Japanese girls. A Dutch sculptress presented him with a statue of Anne. One on the birthday of Anne and Margot, flowers arrived anonymously. So, this is the post-publication matter. So what and all happened? Otto Frank started receiving so many letters from all around the world. One from Italy. The one from Italy, some people doubted the authenticity of this diary, but most of them admired her bold writing. So one Italian girl had written, Otto Frank, father of Anne Frank, Amsterdam. Otto Frank, father of Anne Frank. So he was recognized as the father of Anne Frank. So this is why it is given like this. Otto Frank, father of Anne Frank, means Otto Frank was recognized as the father of Anne Frank. So a few people doubted the authenticity of the diary. Most wrote to express their admiration and grief. Some people admired and some people grieved on that girl. Some girls of Anne Frank's age poured out their troubles. "Oh, Mr. Frank," one of the girls had written, "she is so much like me that sometimes I do not know where myself begins and where Anne Frank ends." So she is resembling herself to Anne Frank and herself. So she says where myself begins and where she ends. Numerous people sent small presents. So many presents he had already received. Some exquisite dolls were made from Japanese girls. A Dutch sculpture also, Dutch sculptress presented him a statue of Anne. On the birthday of Anne and Margot, flowers arrived anonymously. So many letters poured in that Otto Frank was forced to retire from business. So he was doing his business, but he was forced to retire from the business as he was receiving so many letters from all over the world. The care of his daughter's diary had become his passion. So taking care of his daughter's diary became his passion. His mission in life: all royalties were devoted to humanitarian causes. So whatever benefits they get, whatever royalty they get from that book was devoted to humanitarian causes. They were giving to the needy people. He felt would have been approved by Anne. All letters were answered by him personally. So every letter was answered by Otto Frank personally. Every day new one sadly reminded him of the losses he had suffered. But he felt that there was truth and consolation in what the headmistress of one of the England's largest school wrote to him. "It must be a source of deep joy to you in all your sorrow to know that Anne's brief life is, in the deepest sense, only just the beginning." So one of the headmistress of England school had written to him, to Otto Frank, about Anne Frank. She has written, "It must be source of deep joy. It must be, Anne Frank's diary must be a source of a joy to you, a happiness to you in all your sorrow. Though you are sad, but this diary has become a happiness, a joy to you. To know that Anne's brief life means small life. A brief life is, in the deepest sense, only just the beginning." So her life, a brief life, was only the beginning of something else. The most remarkable response came from Germany. So the most remarkable response in the form of letter has come from Germany. When the book's first printing of 4,500 copies came out in Germany. Germany is the place where Hitler ruled. So these Germans are against, almost are psychologically against the Jews. So it is not expected that those people will take her book. In 1950, many booksellers were afraid to put it in their windows. So though it was published in 4,500 copies, many of the booksellers were afraid to publish it in the bookstalls, in their showcases. So they feared about the German. Some people in German still have hatredness towards the Jews. That is why they were scared to publish it in the to keep it in the showcases, in the shops. So this is what about the post matter of Anne Frank's life, about the diary. This is mainly about the diary which he published after giving encouragement by his friend and friend's friend, and he used to receive so many letters after this publication. It was first published in Dutch edition in 1,50,000 copies, and then in Britain 2,50,000 copies, then in Japan and in USA 4,35,000 copies were published, and he received so many letters from worldwide. So she became very famous, and one of the headmistress of the England school had written a letter for him that her brief life was nothing but a beginning of something new, a beginning of something new. Her life, brief, though it was brief, but it was courageous. It was so much. It was filled with so much interest. So this much is enough for today. Next, mass appeal, I will do it in my next video. I hope you are studying and reading as I have told you, and please read the lesson 5 times and watch the video 3 times. Take care. Namaste.